Hey everyone, Luke from Average Athlete. Today we're looking at a Lifecycle C grade race. I got to race with two friends, unofficial teammates, one just in front of me, just here. The other one in orange, somewhere, must be behind. Good old Rob and Nathan. I was a bit tired from yesterday. To be honest, had a race and then did some intervals after that, which cooked my legs. So, full of the excuses. So today I was more treating it as just supporting the team, seeing what I could do, which I did one thing okay, and the other thing I tried to help with was a bit average, which I'll learn my lesson. Power meter takes a few seconds to sort itself out. So I've got these Garmin Vector pedals, right? Most of the time they work pretty well, like 99% of the time. When they first turn on they get a bit finicky and stuff like that. Take a few seconds, as you've seen, to work properly, but all in all they're a good pedal. Especially since I got two bikes, I didn't really want to buy two power meters for each bike. So if I really want them on the other bike, I can just swap my pedals over. Anyway, enough about that. So as you can see, it's another beautiful Brisbane day. We get so many days like this. It's great for riding. Pretty hard to complain, to be honest. I get people from down south, it'll be say 15 degrees and raining, and it'll be up here and it'll be in the low 20 degrees, and there might be a couple clouds like this out the sky. Can't help but rub it in sometimes. As you can see, this course has got a couple chicanes. It's pretty flat, which suits me relatively well, but you've got other guys that obviously have big power numbers that can push through. I'm still getting used to my new handlebars a little bit. They feel a bit better than yesterday, and a little bit in this section is a bit bumpy too. There's my other teammate, 261. He's a great looking bike, which is relatively new for him, I think. Alright, let's skip ahead to find some interesting bits and pieces. Joined back in, just a few k's up the road. The whole group here is starting to speed up. I should have probably got out the saddle for that. Again, something I constantly need to work on. It's pretty bad. Every time I look at this, in my head I'm like, what are you doing? Just do a quick sprint and get back on that wheel. Such a big gap. So everyone's putting in some hard efforts, but nobody's really letting everyone go. So yeah, one thing I normally do as well, if the group slows down straight away, I normally jump a few spots up the group. I go from doing something bad to doing something that's pretty helpful. And here's a racer from yesterday too. He was in red yesterday. He was. As I said, he's a good wheel to follow if you're a sprinter. The rest of the group, I probably recognise one or two of them, so I know roughly what one of these two, one or two do, but the rest of them, I think I've done this one once before, maybe twice. But yeah, being a short race, I don't mind putting down a little bit of extra power just for fun. See them speeding up again. It's a bit higher than I'd like. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. Why is that gap so big? Oh man. It's terrible. I know one of my teammates or mates actually said it to me, like, mate, you need to get on people's wheels a lot better. And the more, like, it's good that I actually record these because I see how bad I am at it. I don't know, I think it's a couple of things. One, it's probably because I'm not that comfortable, as in riding with these people. Two, my heart rate's pretty high, so when my heart rate's that high, I'm probably a bit sloppy, which actually works against me. Yeah, that's quite high for me actually. It's coming back down. I don't know what everybody else has on their computer while racing. I pretty much have the time, distance, and my watts, and that's it. I don't really want to see anything else. I don't really want to see my heart rate. Yeah, just because. And any other metrics, probably not that great. There goes the B grade. Is that B's or A's? I'm not sure. Anyway, grade above us at least. And sticking to this guy's wheel. She's motoring along quite nicely. Got a nice aero position. I'm not sure if we've actually... I think we're just pulling the... I think we've got a small gap. One of my pet peeves actually, when you got a faster group, and as you can see, I'm trying to keep to the right as much as possible compared to them keeping to the left as much as possible. I guess it's what you can do. I'm not really sitting on their wheel. I get this guy telling me off, telling me to slow down. And ironically, the group in front, they're slowing down. And he's speeding up towards him, so go figure. Anyway. Now I'm more confused. Is he with him? Is he with us? Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. Let's move along to the next section then. Otherwise I'm just going to be too confused. Joining back in. So sitting nicely behind a friend here. And we've got a nice preem lap ahead. So got a couple of options obviously. So we want to keep that speed up relatively high, which seems to be my job at the moment, because I know the other teammates relatively close to behind me as well. It's hard to overtake here as well. My watts aren't super high, it's just a nice pace. They're using the whole road as well, as you do. I always tend to check as well, just to make sure I'm not cutting people off on, well, not on purpose, but by accident. So still keeping it relatively quick, not super quick. But yeah, most people don't really want to be on the front for a preem lap, which I seem to be on most of that. So I've looked behind me. I remember double checking, or triple checking actually, because there's two guys in orange. One of them being my teammate, one not. So start speeding up a bit. Again, it's a bit of a lead out for him if we can. Maybe get him a preem. So probably just saw it in the video. I came a little bit to the left. I actually thought one of my teammates was coming to the right, and the other one that just popped off, he was coming to the left, so he had to slow down a bit to get out of my way. Which I won't be doing that again. Next time I'll just hold my line nice and straight, regardless. But yeah, when I look behind me, I swear I saw one of them coming up on my right, closely to my right too. So that's why I veered slight. Anyway, we keep moving on. Yeah, obviously a good time to attack as well, straight after a preem. A lot of the group or whatever are taxed. A lot of people slow down straight after the preem too. Anyway, let's move along. Actually, speaking of which, that guy on the front there, that's the other orange guy I was talking about. So still holding a nice quick pace. Alright, joining back in. We got roughly 2 minutes to go. There goes one of my teammates off the front. And then a couple more guys go to chase. And then I think he only just saw that there's 2 laps to go. He hasn't got a lot of endurance. He's a very strong sprinter, that's for sure. So I can see now, looking at this review, that yeah, those 2 that went off the front stayed off the front. So somebody has to chase them. So I put in a bit of a dig just to see if I could actually catch them. And 2, I didn't really want to bring the whole group with me, which I pretty much do anyway, unfortunately. But these guys are doing a real good dig. Could you have a look at my watts? And I'm keeping it up there. Well, for me anyway. So, as I said, me just sitting out in no man's land again. Pretty sure there's a guy behind me and I'm just flicking my elbow. Come across the other side. So I'm holding power, but not a lot. So I do a sprint because they weren't willing to work, which I'm quite happy for. But these guys aren't moving super quick now. They're moving, but yeah. And I pretty much cooked my biscuits after that effort as well. So everybody's on my wheel again. I'm just letting the wheel go. As well, I spent the last lap chasing. I just couldn't hold it. Spent all my biscuits catching up to him. I'm not sure how my other teammate went at the end. He didn't. I don't think he got a birdie in. I don't know if his chain slipped or something when he was winding it up. And as you can see, I'm just nice and easy in because my heart rate's high as I am. So yeah, just waiting for it to come back down and take it easy on the way in. So yeah, what's the moral of the story? Try and keep that wheel. That's the only thing I can work on at the moment. That's an easy task. The rest of it I'm pretty happy with, to be honest. It's always something you can do better, but that's my focus probably for the next however many races until I get that a bit better. Yeah, thanks guys, thanks for entertaining me and critiquing what I do. Do the usual, comment, like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks.